Have you ever wondered why so many people never reach 82, even though medicine is better than ever? It's not fate, it's not bad luck, and it's not just genetics. The truth is, what shortens life often hides in daily habits we repeat without noticing. According to elderly wisdom, many seniors unknowingly make small mistakes every morning that slowly drain their senior health and vitality. They seem harmless, but over time, they quietly steal years from life after 70. In this video, I'll gently walk you through 4 common but deadly mistakes that most people never realize they're making. Stay with me, because understanding this could change how you live, not just longer, but better. One of the most dangerous mistakes older adults make is not dramatic. It doesn't happen suddenly, and it rarely feels serious at first. It begins quietly, with small signals that are easy to ignore. A little more fatigue than usual, feeling dizzy when standing up too fast, a mild ache that comes and goes, or losing appetite and telling yourself you'll eat later. According to elderly wisdom, these are not normal signs of aging. They are early messages from the body, asking for attention. Here's the first warning most people miss. The body always whispers before it screams. Long before serious illness appears, your body sends subtle signals. Research from recent aging studies shows that persistent fatigue, unexplained dizziness, and appetite changes in seniors are often linked to early cardiovascular strain, blood sugar imbalance, or dehydration, not just age. Yet many people dismiss these signs, believing, "I'm old. This is expected." That belief is risky. This is your first hook to pause and reflect. What if your body is not failing but warning you? Many seniors grow used to discomfort and stop questioning it. They wake up tired, but assume poor sleep is normal. They skip meals because they don't feel hungry anymore. They feel lightheaded, but decide not to bother anyone. Over time, this quiet neglect becomes a pattern. Senior health experts now emphasize that ignoring early symptoms often delays diagnosis until conditions become harder to manage. What feels minor today can become serious months later. Let me share a familiar story. A retired teacher named Helen, 76, living in a quiet town in Oregon, often felt weak in the mornings. She assumed it was just age. She brushed off her poor appetite and occasional dizziness. Months later, a routine check revealed severe iron deficiency and dehydration, both easily treatable if addressed earlier. Helen later said, "I thought I was just slowing down. I didn't realize my body was asking for help." How many people make the same mistake without ever realizing it? This mistake is dangerous because it feels reasonable. Society often tells older adults to accept discomfort as part of aging. But modern senior health research shows that healthy aging is not about enduring decline. It's about responding early. When the body signals fatigue, dizziness, or appetite loss, it is not punishment. It is communication. Ignoring that communication is like ignoring smoke before a fire. Elderly wisdom teaches us a simple but powerful lesson. Listening early protects independence later. When you notice changes in energy, balance, or appetite, pause and take them seriously. Ask questions. Drink water. Rest when needed. Seek advice sooner, not later. These small actions are not weakness. They are wisdom. Senior health is preserved not by denial, but by awareness. And awareness begins with listening. Here is the hard truth most people don't want to hear. Many seniors are not declining because of age alone. They are declining because they rely on the wrong solutions for too long. This mistake is common, socially accepted, and quietly destructive. According to elderly wisdom, health after 70 is shaped less by dramatic events and more by daily decisions that seem reasonable at the time. Here is the hard truth most people don't want to hear. Many seniors are not declining because of age alone. They are declining because they rely on the wrong solutions for too long. This mistake is common, socially accepted, and quietly destructive. According to elderly wisdom, health after 70 is shaped less by dramatic events and more by daily decisions that seem reasonable at the time. Let me share the story of Raymond, 79, living in a coastal town in Nova Scotia. He managed his blood pressure and cholesterol with medication for years. On paper, everything looked controlled, but Raymond felt weaker each year. His balance worsened, and his thinking slowed. His doctor later explained that long sitting hours, low protein intake, and lack of sunlight had quietly eroded his strength, something pills could not fix. The second layer of this mistake is eating as if the body were still 40. Many seniors continue with large portions, late dinners, excess salt, sugar, and processed foods. But aging changes metabolism, insulin sensitivity, and digestion. New nutrition studies confirm that what once fueled energy now fuels inflammation. This hidden inflammation slowly damages blood vessels, joints, and the brain. It rarely hurts at first, which is why it's ignored. Consider Linda, 74, from a quiet suburb outside Manchester. She proudly said, "I've eaten this way my whole life. Heavy breakfasts, sweet snacks, and little vegetables felt comforting. After a minor stroke scare, she learned that years of silent inflammation had narrowed her arteries. The shock wasn't the diagnosis. It was realizing the damage had been building without symptoms." The third part of this mistake is moving too little and sitting too much. Modern senior wellness studies show prolonged sitting is linked to muscle loss, insulin resistance, and reduced brain blood flow. Movement doesn't need to be intense, but it must be consistent. When the body stays still, systems slow down, together muscles, circulation, digestion, even mood. Elderly wisdom reminds us that decline is rarely caused by one mistake alone. It's the combination that creates lasting harm. Pills without lifestyle change, food without adjustment, and rest without movement. Senior wellness is not built on extremes, but on balance. Small, daily choices, repeated over years, determine whether life after 70 becomes smaller or stronger. Here is the most important truth many seniors need to hear today. It is not too late. Even after years of unhealthy habits, the body still has an incredible ability to respond, recover, and adapt. Senior wisdom teaches us that aging is not a sudden collapse, it is a conversation. And when you learn to listen, the body answers. This is your first hook. What if your body is not giving up, but waiting for you to change how you treat it? The first shift in thinking is learning to truly listen to your body. Hunger, fatigue, pain, and restlessness are not enemies. They are information. Modern senior health research confirms that early response to bodily signals can slow functional decline, reduce hospitalizations, and preserve independence after 70. When you feel tired, it may not mean weakness. It may mean dehydration, low protein intake, or poor sleep rhythm. Listening early allows small corrections before big problems form. The second shift is understanding the true role of medication. Medicine is a support system, not a substitute for living well. Recent studies in geriatric care emphasize that pills can manage symptoms, but lifestyle shapes outcomes. When seniors combine appropriate medication with movement, nutrition, and rest, results improve dramatically. What if the medicine you take works better only when your daily habits change too? Take the story of Daniel, 81, living in a small town in Colorado. For years, he believed his medications alone would keep him stable, but his energy kept fading. With gentle guidance, he began walking daily, adjusted meal timing, and improved hydration. Within months, his balance improved, his sleep deepened, and his doctor reduced one of his prescriptions. Daniel didn't add effort, he added awareness. The third shift is changing how we eat after 70. The older body no longer needs excess calories. It needs nutrients. Research now shows that seniors benefit from protein spaced throughout the day, fiber-rich vegetables, healthy fats, and earlier, lighter dinners. This approach stabilizes blood sugar, reduces inflammation, and supports brain health. Eating less but eating smarter is not deprivation, it is respect for the body you want to keep strong. Senior wisdom reminds us that health after 70 is not about perfection, it's about direction. Each small adjustment sends a message to the body. You are still valued. Senior health improves when fear is replaced by understanding, and denial is replaced by curiosity. Life after 70 can still be strong, meaningful, and active, not because the past was perfect, but because the present is intentional. Here is the empowering truth many people overlook. Lasting health after 70 is built through small actions, not big promises. Senior wisdom reminds us that the body does not ask for extremes. It asks for consistency. This is your first hook. What if just a few minutes a day could change how strong and confident you feel in life after 70? The first practical solution is gentle daily movement. Modern senior health research consistently shows that light activity performed every day improves circulation, balance, mood, and muscle strength more effectively than intense exercise done occasionally. Walking, stretching, light household tasks, or slow chair exercises are enough. Movement tells the body, "I still need you," and the body responds by staying alert and capable. Consider the story of Margaret, 78, living in a quiet neighborhood outside Bristol. She believed exercise meant gyms and strain, so she avoided it. After learning about gentle movement, she began walking for 10 minutes each morning and stretching before bed. Within weeks, her stiffness eased and her confidence grew. Margaret didn't become younger, she became more capable. The second solution is making small changes and repeating them daily. Senior wisdom teaches that the body responds to patterns, not intentions. Drinking water at the same times each day, eating protein with every meal, standing up and moving every hour. These actions seem insignificant, but repeated daily, they reshape energy, digestion, and strength. What if the habits you underestimate today are the ones that protect your independence tomorrow? Research now confirms that consistency reduces inflammation, stabilizes blood sugar, and preserves muscle mass in older adults. No supplement can replace this effect. The body trusts what it experiences regularly. When care becomes routine, healing becomes possible. The third and most powerful solution is adopting a conscious, proactive mindset. Senior health improves dramatically when people stop seeing aging as loss and start seeing it as stewardship. Life after 70 is not about doing less. It's about doing what matters with intention. Choosing to move, eat, rest, and connect with purpose restores dignity and control. Take James, 82, from a small town in Oregon. After retiring, he slowly withdrew from activity. When he chose to re-engage short walks, mindful meals, simple routines, his mood lifted and his sense of purpose returned. Senior wisdom tells us that the body follows the mind. When you choose to participate in life, life meets you halfway. Life after 70 can still be strong, steady, and meaningful. Senior health is not rebuilt overnight, but it is rebuilt daily. Each step you take, each habit you repeat, each choice you make is a quiet vote for a longer, fuller life. And that choice is always yours. One of the most dangerous mistakes after 70 is not physical at all. It is losing awareness of how fragile and valuable life has become. Many seniors continue living on autopilot, repeating old routines without questioning whether they still serve the body. Life after 70 requires a different rhythm. The body speaks more softly, recovers more slowly, and reacts more strongly to neglect. When we fail to notice these changes, we unintentionally push ourselves toward decline. Elderly wisdom teaches us that longevity is built on small, daily awareness, noticing how you sleep, how you eat, how you breathe, and how you feel emotionally. These are not minor details, they are survival signals. The goal is no longer to live fast or prove strength. The goal is to live wisely, gently, and intentionally. When seniors slow down with awareness, they don't lose life, they gain control over it. This is the real secret behind lasting senior health. Not fear, not restriction, but respect. Respect for the body, for time, and for the life that still lies ahead. As we come to the end, take a quiet moment to reflect. What you've heard today is not meant to frighten you. It's meant to remind you of something deeply human. According to elderly wisdom, growing older does not mean losing control, it means choosing more wisely. Senior healthy living is not built on fear, but on awareness and care. You've seen how small habits shape health, and how gentle changes can restore strength, clarity, and confidence. The most important thing to remember is this: it is never too late to begin again. You don't need to change everything today. Choose one small action, listen to your body, move a little, eat with care, and repeat it tomorrow. If this message spoke to you, share one thought in the comments. And if you'd like more calm, practical guidance for life after 70. Subscribe and stay with us. Thank you for spending this time together.